This mother on TikTok ends up exposing a man for giving her the herbs. Not only that, it turns out that she was exploiting her son for OF subscribers. Let's get into it. And before we continue, this is all news reporting, educational purposes, which video ended up going viral of this woman who basically was on the internet crying about a man that gave her herpes. Let's check it out and add my commentary.
If you are sexually active and you know that you have an STD, then you need to inform people of that. Because when you don't, and you infect that person, you are changing their life forever, and they are making a decision that they did not know. Like, this shit is going to change the rest of my life. And there's nothing I can do. And I'm embarrassed. And I'm humiliated, and I feel so stupid. I feel so stupid for letting someone take advantage of me in a moment of weakness. But I did not consent to this. And I'm going to get justice for myself 20 times in my life where I haven't. And this is not fair. And I refuse to let anybody else feel like this if I can help it. Just want to say that.
Sounds like she got HVS2. She has said that it's affected her life forever, which means she most likely has outbreaks. Let it burn, gotta let it burn. She ended up exposing the man that allegedly gave her the HVS2. She also said, I will do a story time when I'm ready, but just know this individual was fully aware of their status when they were unprotected ex with me. I will be filing a police report. With that said, I may or may not be taking a break from social media. She also says he's also infecting his children's mother and most likely many others. If you have met this man, go get tested ASAP. This post is for men and people in the LGBT community as well. Please be aware. Now, there is a challenge here. Is she actually able to take him to court and get justice? That's going to be a little bit challenging due to the fact that she also does OnlyFans. Now, what's really sad about this is that the way that she actually promotes her OnlyFans is quite disgusting. She actually uses her son while he's eating his milk. She has one milk and she squirts it in the camera direction. I was like, oh my God. It felt like it was 3D coming through the screen, man. I'm not even trying to play. It was really intense. I even went on her Twitter and she got 2 milks and she like this. I'm like, man, stop. It's going to fall off. But after analyzing her OnlyFans videos on Twitter, she only had been with 2 guys from the looks of it because they both looked different. She also stated all that ex with people. I was married and in a monogamous relationship for 3 years. I had ex with one person prior to the relationship before this scumbag. I'm not sure what energy you think I put out, but I am honest and kind person who would never hurt anyone around me. If you can't really blame him, you sound like you have the same mindset of a predator. Girl, you be... Oh my God. She really saying that? You're feeding your son. You're also trying to seduce men with milk and you squirt it on the screen. Like, come on, bro. That's... Yo. Now, one of the guys that she collaborated with was this man. And he has had multiple partners on his Twitter. Now, it's going to be tricky to prove that she got it from him because there's a possibility that she also got it from him. It seems that they be doing raw, orally, and downstairs. Yes, you can get HV2 through the mouth. A lot of people don't know this, but HV2 is a skin-to-skin contact. The less chances you're most likely going to get it is the hands because it's different. But at the same time, we don't know her process of before she gets with someone. Does she get tested with them together? Do they show their status? Does she wait 3 to 2 weeks before she gets her next partner? As you guys know, OnlyFans creators, especially the ones that do raw, most of them do have STDs due to the fact that they don't wait a 2-week period until their next partner. Judging by the fact that she didn't even ask this guy for his status and she ended up getting something from him, that already tells me that she most likely doesn't do that, and it seems like she is new to this whole thing. Because if she knew any better, she would most likely get him to get tested before sleeping with him. Not only that, she would also ask when was the last time he got with someone so she can know his time frame and all that, so she would know if he's a high risk or not. Regardless, he's also to blame because he is an adult and he should be responsible enough to tell her, especially with something that could be so life-changing. Yes, for you guys who are out there who have it, it's not the end of the world. There is medication to help you to lessen outbreaks, but it's annoying. Who wants to spend extra money on medication? Also, who wants to avoid peanut butter? Like, damn, some people can't even have protein powders because if they have it, they're going to get an outbreak. So it's a big change that you have to have in your life just to avoid having a damn outbreak down there. She also put this on her Twitter saying, beware the Houston vicinity, especially Bizarria, Texas. This man knowing and intentionally gave me HVS2 without informing me or his status and active outbreak. He also was infecting others. Do not meet up with Stephen Griggs. This is warning for men and women. So this makes me think that she knows because other people have told her. Again, it also depends when was the last time she got with someone and does she knows the previous partner's status, because she could have even had it for a long time and not know, because HBS2, for you guys that don't know, is not included in the STD panel. You actually have to be specific and ask the doctor, can you add it in my STD panel? Well, says, I applaud you for this stand. It needs to be had, all this chat needs to be getting tested 3-6 months or before and after any partner, but they are here judging. Okay, so it's actually 3 to 2 weeks you should get tested after getting with someone, because sometimes it takes around that time for someone to get an STD, not 3 to 6 months. That is wrong. That's wrong. Yo, LGBT people be running around saying, oh yeah, I get tested 3 to 6 months. Run from those people. That's a red flag. Someone goes, damn, now I'm really going to stick to condoms. Got me scared. She goes, condoms can't protect you from herpes, which is correct. It cannot. Looking at her circumstances, she did do this guy raw, so there could have been a chance that maybe she could have not got it from this guy and she could have got it from the previous guy. But it also depends if he's able to show his paperwork and show paperwork with negative results for HVS2. Someone goes, this is the man you had unprotected with and infecting you with the disease you never getting rid of. There's a difference between being a S and being taken advantage of. I did not consent to expose myself to an STD from a person who knew they had one. But she wasn't aware of his status, so it's also her responsibility to make sure, or else that's accepting whatever possible outcome. Unfortunately for her, it's a life-changing consequence that she accepted when she made the decision to go raw. What you guys can learn from this is that it's so important to take responsibility, get tested every 3 to 2 weeks after doing something with someone, and make sure you go to the same clinic and see paperwork. See paperwork. That doesn't mean that people still can't trick you with paperwork at a clinic, because sometimes they can pay a doctor, but that's not all the time. And if they do that, at least you can sue them and get rich. My lumps, my lumps, my lumps, my lumps. Check it out. It really itchy. Yo, I just noticed that tattoo.